Hey everybody. So today we are it's just going to be informal, that I have no agenda. My name is Monique D and welcome to my channel. I'm just on here live. I usually don't go live, but it's the first, second for everything. I think I went live once or twice. So I started my YouTube channel. Let's just hop right into it. I started my YouTube channel in January 2020. And when I started my YouTube channel, I just was kind of bored, just did something. Was just doing stuff, you all. It was in the middle of winter time, and I was just doing it. And I had no need to be in front of the TV, like in front of the camera. And so what I did was I just wanted to find a niche. So I started doing some research because I said, well, let me just record a video. But my biggest fear was, how would it turn out and what would people say? And if you go to my very, very first video, was on Mullen. And I was a mess, you all. I'm still a mess right now. I am still a mess. I didn't have any equipment. I was recording from my cell phone, which I still do record from my cell phone. Right now, I'm on my computer, but I'm on one of my older computers right now. But I first just started looking to say, okay, what can I get? How can I stream? And what can I get to support what I'm trying to do? And so I didn't want to spend a lot of money, but I wanted to make sure that what I put out was something that people would want to watch. And so I'm going to go back to the niche first. The niche is your specialty, for the ones that don't know. I didn't know what that was at first regarding YouTube, but I had to research it and I found out that that's your specialty. So with YouTube, when you attract, I guess, subscribers, you want to give them something that they want to look at, but you don't want to do something just to do it. You want to do something that you enjoy, because you're going to attract those type of people to your channel. So I know at the time that I enjoyed dealing with herbs. You know, I'm a natural herbal type of person. I like to drink teas and a healthy lifestyle, just living a healthy lifestyle as far as internally consuming products that were as natural as possible. And no, I'm not, 1000% natural, but that's how I started. So I said, well, everyone keeps asking me about my herbs, so let me start doing videos on it. Once I started doing the videos, I started pushing the links out. Once I started pushing the links out, those that were interested looked at the videos. Those that were not interested, they just looked right over it. And so I kind of looked at the views, and when I got my first 10 views, I was like, I got my first 10 views. Look at this, look at this. I was so happy. And, I started feeling proud of myself as the views went up. And when I hit 50 views, you all, I thought that I was all of that, and even to this day, some of my videos, most of my videos have low views, but, we all start somewhere. And so with that, I had to develop a niche. And besides the herbs, I said, okay, well, I like to look at hacks on TV. So being a small YouTuber, I looked at other YouTube stations, channels, and I noticed that they were doing a lot of hacks. And I found myself doing those at home. So I said, okay, let me share some of the hacks that I enjoy with the people. So that's how I had my channel. The banner said health and hacks. And then I went natural. So I had a relaxer and I went natural. And I said, okay, I'm going to document this journey because this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. And so then it became health, hair, and hacks, which is like the 3 H's, right? And so that's how I ended up with that banner title. And it just went from there. So I really didn't have one niche or one particular topic that I stuck with. I just had, in this case, I just had 3. So that's the first thing that I had to do after I made my video. I critiqued myself, and I still critique myself to this day, but I noticed that you just got to do it, you all. Just get on there as a small YouTuber and just start making videos. Start making videos, and you want to be consistent. And I need to actually live by these words. Hold on for a second. My lighting is kind of weird, you all. So I'm still working on it. Besides this, I usually don't record with this camera, but I moved my studio from upstairs to downstairs in the basement. And right now I'm just trying to figure things out. So thank you all for joining me. I am just talking about YouTube. I'm no expert. I'm just talking about what I know, because I know every little tip that I give will help the next person out, just like how I had to go and get tips from people. So I talked about getting a niche, equipment. So I had a series of old cell phones. Everybody got old cell phones laying around. And believe it or not, you all, I went and got a cell phone that was cracked. I had my regular cell phone, and I didn't really want to use it because I think I was doing something else with it. So I said, well, let me put this cracked up cell phone on the stand. And when I put the cell phone on the stand, it came out great. So I said, okay, well, let's do that. Editing, I downloaded PowerDirector, and I'm jumping all over the place, you all. I'm going to go back to the equipment. I downloaded PowerDirector, and that's what I use to edit my videos in PowerDirector. And I purchased the mobile version because I started off using my Chromebook. So I was using my Chromebook, and the Chromebook is just like a mobile phone. So I was using the mobile version. Give me 1 second. All right, you all. So what was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I had to run upstairs and get some things. But what was I saying, you all? I lost my train of thought. Oh, PowerDirector. So I use PowerDirector, and I know the free version, they'll put like their watermark on it. And I know I didn't want to have that on there. And so in January, I just went ahead and purchased the full mobile version, which at the time I didn't know that I was using the mobile version for my Chromebook. I thought I was using the laptop version for my Chromebook. And I think it was really inexpensive. It was like $39 for the year. So that's what I've been using. For my thumbnails, I use, let me get the name of this. You all, how's the volume? I hope the volume is okay. So with my thumbnail, okay, it's called Thumbnail Maker. All right, it's called Thumbnail Maker. And I will actually take my picture, and then you can lay different text, different pictures on top of each other. So I will do my thumbnail, and thank you, Fry, for you. The volume is good, and I'm going to talk about that too. So I did my thumbnail, and then I will email it to myself, and then I will upload it first in PowerDirector, and then I'll put all of the videos behind it. That's what I was using. So I use PowerDirector, you all, to edit my video. I use an old cell phone to get started. I used an old cell phone to get started. I also used PowerDirector to put the videos in and to do all the editing. Very simple. When I tell you very simple, that was one of my biggest worries. And then I use Thumbnail Maker. Is that what I said it was called? Yeah, I use Thumbnail Maker for my thumbnails. Yep. Thumbnail Maker 2019 is the version. And of course, they update it. Okay. So then I wanted to, and I have it back here, I'm going to grab it. So then my tripod. So I had a tripod and it broke. And so I went to Best Buy and I purchased another tripod. And I wanted to steer away from I didn't want to get anything too expensive. I didn't want to get anything too cheap. But I did get a tripod that was pretty heavy duty. Let me see. Yeah, my process is real simple. I got this tripod right here. I use, and it's very simple. It's heavy duty. Like, I love it. And I got this from Best Buy, and it allows me to go from different angles, very easily. So I got this, and I think this one was about $59, $69 or something like that. And when I tell you this is rugged, it has a handle on it. It could become a monopod where I could take the center out and have just like 1 foot instead of 3 feet on here. And then I have this right here on top, which is what I use. And right now it's just loose, it's just on there. But this is what I use to hold my cell phone. And it has a screw right here, And on the other side, you can lift it up and just put your cell phone in there. And on the top, let me take this off for you real quick. You all, I did not plan this video. I just was sitting here and said, you know what? We need to support each other. And I don't know. I didn't know YouTube was such a big deal when it comes to supporting each other. People always hit me up and say, hey, sub for sub, or watch X amount of minutes of my video and then I'll sub to you. And they never sub back, which I don't really expect them. But it would be nice, you all. There's millions and millions of people out there that's looking at YouTube. And it's too many people for us to not support each other. So anyone that I'm just saying, anybody that subscribed to me, I asked them, hey, do you want me to subscribe to you? And if they say yes, I will subscribe. It's just sad that people don't support each other. But anyway, I got this off of Amazon. Forgot how much it cost, but it really wasn't expensive. Ulanzi, Ulanzi. That's what it is. Ulanzi. And on the top, they have 2 screw brackets. And then they also have where you can actually slide in like a mic, or you can actually slide in flash or anything like that. You don't have a tripod? If you don't have a tripod, Fried for You in my comments said that they don't even have a tripod. How do you mount your camera? Like, do you hold it? But yeah, so this just slide in there. And well, this is what I use. So the microphone. So I have 2 different external mics. You all, I have 2 different external mics. So I think this is like one of the best purchases. The external mic, I started spending hours editing too. So I'm gonna take this mic out. So I apologize if it is different. No, I'm gonna leave it in. It's actually in my laptop. It's usually up here. So this right here is my microphone. This is a Rode mic, and I think it's the Rode mic Mini, if I'm not mistaken. And this is the mitt that goes over it. So this is the actual camera itself. This is the stand that comes with it, but it's usually red with the Rode mic. But because I travel with it sometimes, for some reason, I misplaced it. On the bottom, there's a bracket, and this bracket, it actually slides right into the top of it. So I will actually put my camera, my cell phone in here, and it says my connection is unstable, you all. Am I okay? I just got a message that said my connection was unstable. But anyway, I put my mic up here at the top, and let me put this out the way real quick, you all. Clearly not using it right now. And this right here is for when you are outside. You use this when you are outside. And okay, it buffers a little bit. Thank you all for your support. But I use this outside if there's any wind, and it muffles the wind so you don't hear like that whistling sound. So I leave it on when I'm in the house because I live by trains and stuff. Sometimes I have my door open and I just don't want that extra. But this was on YouTube. This was on Amazon, and it was on Amazon for $59, I believe. $59. Other than that, I was just using the microphone from my cell phone, and it worked great, until I wanted to go outside and thought I was big and bad and wanted to vlog, which I didn't do any of that. So that's my microphone. I also purchased recently a lapel microphone, and I was watching someone else's video. I think it was like an ASMR video, and I just noticed how crisp and clear the sound was. And I always watch this person's video, and I said, wow, like, what mic do you have? And the guy, I follow him on Instagram. He sent me a message with the type of mic he received. I forgot what it is. It's I'm going to go get the mic. Hold on for a second. All right, so if you heard me, heard my mic and it sounded like I was down here, I really wasn't. So that just shows you how good this Rode mic picks up. So here is the Rode mic. I don't know if the video is backwards or anything, but this is the box for the Video Micro. They sell this at Best Buy as well, but I ordered mine online. But you got to be careful because a lot of people were saying that there's like a generic version floating around that also has the name brand Rode. And so looking at the views on Amazon, I was kind of hesitant because I was like, I cannot afford to be, wasting time with these microphones. So Fry For You says, I record on a Mac, and the problem is most screen recorders are not meant for Mac, but I found a screen record that's Mac, that comes with the Mac and is good now. The other ones usually use my Mac or lag a lot. What program do you use, Fry For You? Just curious. Hey, welcome everybody that's joining me. I'm just talking about small YouTuber stuff. That's all. Just small YouTuber stuff. So this is the lapel mic, the lavalier mic. The lavalier mic, and it's made by Pop Voice PV510. And I use this for my voiceovers. QuickTime Player. Oh yeah, QuickTime Player is a pretty good one. So I use this one for my voiceover. And I get this off of Amazon as well. And you all, this microphone is so crisp. I don't know if I can switch it out. Let me switch it out real quick. I don't even clip it on me. I usually just lay it down on the table and I just talk, and that's how I do my voiceovers. So let's see. Oh no, I think I need an attachment. Let's see. Hold on for a second. But anyway, yeah. Let me see if this attachment is in here. I usually don't use it in the laptop. I usually don't even use my laptop. You all, I'm a big girl now. I'm going live. So if you have, I think it's under 1,000 subscribers. I'm sorry. If you go under 1,000, if you have under 1,000 subscribers, you have to go live from a laptop or an iPad. You are able to there's an adapter that comes with it if you have Mac products. So I'm going to put this adapter on here. There we go. All right, so I don't know if there's a difference in sound or not, but I know that you could hear like everything, like an ASMR, and sometimes people put it on them. I usually don't wear it at all. I usually just set it down because you could hear like it really picks up. I don't know how it is with live, but that is the lavalier mic. And I think this one was about $30. $30, I want to say. All right, so I got the microphones out the way. It's really not necessary, you all, to be honest. It is really not necessary. I just like the way it sounds, and I figure after a while, maybe I could kind of switch off. But it is so unnecessary. So please, be careful in the choices that you make. Please be careful in the choices that you make so you all are not spending unnecessary money. Okay. So next, I want to talk about my lights. And so when I was in a room that I have upstairs. The lighting wasn't that great, and so I purchased ring lights. I have 2 ring lights that I purchased from um, Amazon. Not sure what the brand is, and comes with a tripod. I'm not even sure what size this is, you all. But I was doing some other stuff with it, so I got it kind of like rigged up with this zip tie because I took it off the tripod. I wanted to hang somewhere, so that's why I have that. But anyway, this ring light comes where you could put your cell phone here, because when you record, the light should always be behind your device. So that's what that's for. And of course, it comes with an extra long cord. The only thing I really wasn't aware of is the cord. With the cord, it comes with this USB cord on the end. And so at first I was hooking it up into my laptop, and I said, okay, this is not going to work because I don't even use my laptop to record. So I took this adapter from an old cell phone and I just use it to plug it up in a wall. And I had 2 of them, so I end up buying like a splitter or something like that. Needless to say, I don't use this anymore, you all. Again, I just started my YouTube channel in January 2020, and already I find myself getting things that, I used it for the moment, because what I did, just like a lot of us, I went and I looked at some YouTube videos to figure out what can I get. I want to look official and I want it to feel official. But I don't really use it. I do have another one over here on the side, which is this one. This is actually how it looks, but it's not even on. I don't even use it that often. Now, a friend of mine, she actually donated. She's so sweet. Her name is Shawana Moore, you all. Shout out to Shawana Moore. Look her page up. She purchased another light for me. And the light, I don't know what it's called, but it's I just purchased it. I'm looking right at it. But it's the light that flares out with the cover over the front, like a rectangular square. I forgot what it is, but that's what I'm using right now. But because of my camera on here, I kind of like turned it to the side. So that one was about $55 or so, like that. And that one, I wish I had that before I purchased the ring lights, because with the ring lights and by me wearing glasses, you can actually see the rings in my eyes. So I do appreciate that. And so we talked about, just a recap for the ones that's just now joining us, welcome. We are just talking about small YouTube support. Just small YouTube support, because it is hard to get out there and get started. I talked about the program that I use to edit my videos, which was PowerDirector. I talked about the program I use for my thumbnails, which is called Thumbnail Maker 2019. I also talked about the tripod that I use and where I got it from. I got it from Best Buy. I also talked about the device that's on top of the tripod, and I showed it. After the stream is over, you could go back. I talked about that price. I also talked about the microphones, the Rode Micro, and this one is the one that's connected now, which is the lavalier mic, which I'm going to take this one off and put the other one back on, because it's just, you know what? I'm just going to leave this on. It doesn't matter. I hope it sounds okay, right? Hope it sounds okay. When I go back and watch the video, I'll figure out. I may just start using this one. We'll see. But nonetheless, those are the things we talked about. And then I just went through the lights. All right. Next thing. The backdrop. So I also purchased a backdrop frame, I guess, and it is by Mount Dog, and it probably was about $30-something. And I didn't buy all of this stuff at once at all. I think I started off, because I do have a wall that's green, that's upstairs that I had for my original studio. But I never used a green screen. Like I didn't have time to figure out how to use the green screen program And I wanted to actually get started and push these videos out. So I didn't really have time. And I think I kind of like mentally blocked it out. And so the green screen wall is not even on a backdrop. It's an actual wall. And it actually has fabric on it. I'm sorry. It's not painted and it's not a green painted wall. I went to Walmart and I think I got the lime green, the green screen green, and the entire wall. The fabric was $8 or something like that. It was super cheap, way cheaper. It was permanent and the wall is still green. So if you go to my video that says natural hair in the workplace or something like that, I went live last week and you can see the green wall in the background. I just never used it as a green screen, but nonetheless, it is up there. I use it for some of my Zoom videos. So this right here is behind me is actually a backdrop. And once it's lit up properly, you'll never really tell that it's a backdrop. You could kind of tell, but you really can't. The only thing is it came folded up. I got that from Amazon as well. It came folded up, and when I unfolded the backdrop, it had the crease lines in there. Like you could probably see right here, some of the crease lines. And I couldn't get it out. So me being fancy, I said, well, let me go get the iron and I'm going to iron these out. So I lay it down. I think it's 10 feet wide by 6.5 feet tall. That's like the max of this backdrop stand. And when I laid it down and started ironing it, you know how the heat draws it up as if it was like a plastic? It's like a vinyl, I guess, but it didn't kind of feel like that. And I didn't think that it would be affected. So in some of the areas, I don't know if you could see, like right in this area here and here, is where the heat was on there just a little bit more. Thank you, Fry, for you. But with that, this is a backdrop and it was under $15 or $12 or whatever the case is. And see, you can see down there. Give you a little sneak peek. So that's what it is. Now up top, you all look. Look, they don't usually show you this, but up top, I have a flip right there. So there's a black screen. There's a black fabric that I use if I want to change background, and it's held with clamps, and I just flip it over. Okay, so that's what that is. Again, welcome to my channel. We're in the middle of talking about YouTube support for small YouTubers, you all. I have no agenda. You know, we just in here talking. That's it. We just in here talking. Again, I started my YouTube channel in January 2020. So I have or had around 300 something subscribers as of right now. 300 something subscribers. I downloaded 2 apps that I recently been using since the summertime. The 2 apps that I've downloaded was YouTube Studio and TubeBuddy. TubeBuddy, I've heard about it because I watched the videos, but I just never downloaded because I wasn't into it like that, and I'm kind of still not. But I think I got that adrenaline rush because I just posted a video and it got like over 110,000 views on one. Breaking news with the Wayfair deal. Please go and check it out. So with that, all of a sudden I'm like, got this adrenaline like, oh, let me do this, let me do that. But nonetheless, I have 300 subscribers. So I use YouTube Studio to, I'm looking at it now, you all, to see. So YouTube Studio is this. You all should know what YouTube Studio is. You could get it off of your laptop, but on my cell phone, I just download the app and it ranks all my videos. It helps me to, it's just a dashboard, okay? Nothing fancy. You can see your videos, you can edit your videos, playlists, comments, things like that. I really don't use it as often, but YouTubeBuddy, the free version is what I've been using until I get accustomed to it. It's probably what I'm going to be using for a minute is YouTubeBuddy. But thank you, sweetie. YouTubeBuddy, it tells me my live count. I don't know if you can see this or not, but right now it says I have 386 subscribers. In this one particular video, there's 1,165. It looks like it's backwards, I'm sure. views, but it updates. So right before your eyes, you're going to see it change. Ooh, it's backwards. It is so backwards. But anyway, it will tell me, okay, for each of my videos, here's your live up-to-date view count. So if I posted a video today, right now, and I had 3 views, all I have to do is swipe down, refresh, and immediately it'll say +7 or +100, and they'll tell me how many views I'm gaining by the second. And that right there alone, if your views are going up, could be, a booster for you, especially for a small YouTuber. And so right now, my top video right now it has 131,507 views, and that is again on this Wayfair conspiracy with the trafficking. So I want to go back into the beginning just to like kind of tag on. So those are the programs that I use for my cell phone. And so going back to this niche that I talked about at the beginning. So I started with health, and then I added on hacks, and then I cut my hair and went natural. And so I added on hair. So recently I've been thinking, I said, you know what? I have to get these views. I have to get these views. I have to get subscribers, and I must get it. I put myself up against a 1 year time frame, because I started seeing how long it takes for people to get these views and to get these subscribers. And so right now I'm at home. I started back working in August with all of the things with the pandemic going around. But I started working August. So I said, you know what? Let me take these 2 months that I have off and go ahead and try my best to kind of just pump it out. And so I noticed that when topics come out, people that jump on them first and use the right tags, and that's what YouTube Buddy does. It helps you to generate tags, and it tells you, it gives you like a report card and say, okay, you have this title. That same title should be in your description in the first 2 lines. Those same things should be your first tags. Like, it breaks it down for you like that. You need to have an end screen. You need to have the cards on there. And so I really didn't follow it because, again, my goal really wasn't to get off into it like that. But I end up following it. And let me switch these microphones real quick, you all. For some reason, I had a feeling that it was not right. But I'll find out when the video come out. Thank you all for tuning in. But I said, I need to jump on it. Like, when I see stuff going viral online, I need to like quickly jump on it and do a video. But I'm unskilled. I'm not skilled at this, you all. I am not skilled at all. And so I saw a few topics and I said, well, let me jump on that. And of course, it didn't go anywhere because I found out that with the searches, the more interaction you have in your channel, the higher your video goes in the search engine. It's called SEO, search engine optimization. I'm still learning on that too. But I noticed that, put this back up before I forget. I noticed that my videos weren't coming up. Hey, Beyond Reyes. I noticed that my videos weren't coming up. And so finally, I was able to get my videos up on the search. Now, if you don't know, you have to have almost fell off the chair. You have to have 100 subscribers in order for your YouTube channel to come up in the search where you are able to name your channel. You have to have at least 100 subscribers for that. So that was my first goal, was to get 100 subscribers. And finally, this breaking news broke out with the Wayfair controversy. And I said, I was on Twitter, and I usually get on social media in the evening times, typically in the evening time after my day has ended. And, I'm in for the night and I just want, just a quick break. And so, you all, I was on Twitter and the news broke. Twitter went wild. And so I'm scrolling and scrolling. I was like, well, what's going on? And so I switched over to Facebook, and nobody on Facebook. I think I saw one post about what was going on earlier in the day. But no one else was talking about it. So I said, oh, I need to jump on this story. And so I came to YouTube, and at the time, it was like 3 videos out. You know, usually it's hundreds and hundreds of videos. There were only 3 videos out that night. And so my goal was by the morning, by 9 or 10 o'clock, I need to have a video out. I need to use these hashtags. I need to follow YouTube Buddies recommendations by putting in related titles and descriptions and all of that. And sure enough, when I pulled up the app and I started looking after it went live, I had, 100 views within, and I could be lying on this, but I had 100 views within 30 minutes. That was like unbelievable for me as a small YouTuber, considering most of my videos were anywhere from 50 views to now 300, 400. I had a few that were like 3,000. But I don't know, like I was overwhelmed with appreciation. And I say, you all, it finally worked. It finally worked. I was, on this topic, and I wanted to put this video out, and it broke, and like all day I felt like I was glued to the phone. And I usually don't go on like social media again like that throughout the day. And so I read somewhere else, you all, that you should also promote your channel on multiple, not just search engines, but multiple sites. So Facebook, Twitter, email it to people, message it to people. Just try to get people to share your videos, to look at your videos. And so I was on YouTube, and I know that it had not transferred over to YouTube yet. And I just started posting my video, and I was like, hey, look at this breaking news, you all. Go ahead and please share it. And next thing you know, those numbers start going up. So right now, I think earlier in the video, I was telling you how many views it had. And I had 131,507 views, and it should update right now in front of my face. And I'm talking about the one particular video, 137,507. And right now it's thinking, I think I put out 4 videos in the last 2 days or 3 days. So it tells me that I just gained 697. See the number going up? 697 views on this one particular video since I've been going live right now. Not on this live video, but on a video from one day ago. From one day ago, this just helps me to keep up with it. The one that I put out this morning is at 1,344 views. And just in the last 40 minutes, not even that, I gained 7 views on that. And the one that I put out 2 days ago, just in that amount of time, I gained 5 views. That one is at 7,000. Other than that, you all, I am definitely a small YouTuber, and I support other small YouTubers. My other videos, 50 views, 68 views, 115 views, 67 views, 50 views, 59 views. But then I do have some that's in the hundreds that's been out since I started 3 or 4 months ago. 165 views, 271. You all could go on there, 493, 3,099. And so we all start somewhere, We all start somewhere. And I just want to be able to just share what I've been doing, because a lot of people hold secrets. You all, it's no secret what I'm doing and what I'm doing. Most YouTubers probably start in the same spot. And I just want to come out here and let you all know just what I'm doing. What I'm doing. If you all have any suggestions, what has been working for you, this is your platform. I'm just here behind the camera. I want to know what's working for you all. What's working for you all? What is your YouTube channel about? What is your niche? If you have a niche, I don't consider myself, I don't have one yet. I need to continue to push out different types of videos to see how my viewers respond. And then hopefully by the time I get my 1,000 views, I can narrow it down and say, okay, this is what my niche is. However, one thing about that, you all, is you have to be careful, because if you start putting out videos on flowers and you have all of these people that's so interested in flowers, and then all of a sudden you switch and you start doing yours on roller skating because now you took up a new hobby, you may lose some subscribers, because when they signed up for your site, they signed up because of these particular videos. So just keep that in mind, that you want to try to get a niche as soon as possible. Or like what I do, whatever I do, I put it in my banner at the top so they know that my videos will alternate a little bit. I don't know. What do you all think? What's been working for you? What type of equipment have you found to be more useful than others? I see a lot of people again with the ring lights. How is that working for you? What size is your ring light? Do you all have microphones? What type of microphones do you use? Are they expensive? Are they inexpensive? Do you have an elaborate camera, or are you using your cell phone? Do you have a tripod stand? A tripod, or do you have some type of stand, or are you recording off of your laptop where it doesn't require that? Talk to me, you all, in the comments. Let me know what you all think. Of what programs are you using to do your video editing? I know that a lot of you all watch mukbangs, and I know I'm not the only one that's watching my video that watch mukbangs as well. So I know that a lot of people just record the videos and go straight to YouTube and upload it, and that's fine. And they actually come out great, and they actually have more views than someone that's probably putting in a lot of work. So don't feel because you all don't have elaborate equipment, because I don't feel like your success will be measured on that, because it won't. And of course you may want to upgrade as you go, but first things first. What programs are you all using to edit, if you are editing yours? Do you have any apps that's going to help you with your YouTube channel? Again, I did not start my YouTube channel for fame, or to get monetized, or to have everyone to really come be subscribers. I really kind of did it for a personal journey, because everything now is evolving, and everyone can look at a video for life. Like when I'm gone, you all, guess what? This video gonna still be here unless they shut YouTube down. So after I start posting videos again, I noticed how how people were starting to subscribe, and then I started reading into it. And of course, getting monetized when you get 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers, that's something that I said, okay, maybe that won't be too bad. Even if it's a little chump change, get a little gas in my car or buy something to eat. But other than that, I'm leaving that for later. Right now, I just want to put out videos. Set goals for yourself. Try to be consistent with your videos. I've read that you should put your videos out at the same time weekly, like every Wednesday or every Saturday and Thursday. I can't follow a schedule like that. I just do it whenever I have time, you all. And right now, I just got a lot of time this week and a lot of time next week. I'm just going to crank them out. And after that, I'm going to try my best to at least do one video a week. And I think that's what I did when I started because of my work schedule. So, but if you want, in the comment, you can leave a link to one of your videos. You all pick one of your best videos that you want. Go ahead and copy and paste it in the comments. Once this live is over, you all should be able to come back, take a look at the video. watch it again, share it with some other small YouTubers. Let's just support each other. That's it. Just let's support each other. I don't know. I don't know. I thank you all, definitely, all the ones that's been supporting me. Please don't spend hours and hours fried for you editing your videos. Try to find something that's easy for you to do, and try to keep it as simple, because when it becomes a task, it becomes discouraging. And I think my biggest thing it was when I first started, I was using my Chromebook to do my editing in, and it took forever to upload. It took forever to upload to YouTube. And when I say forever, I'm talking about like an hour or so to upload like a 6-minute video or 5-minute video. But when I switched to the editing and putting the PowerDirector on my cell phone, I noticed that my video was uploaded in 20 minutes, 25 minutes. But then I had the downfall with that is that I have to use the on-screen touch screen portion to do all my editing instead of being able to use a mouse and working quicker. But it is actually working out pretty well for me. Okay. Anything else? Did I leave out anything? Let me see. Quick recap. I talked about the device that I use to record most of my videos, which is an old cracked up cell phone, you all. I'm just gonna keep it real. It's working fine for me. Right now, I am on my laptop. I am on my laptop right now. I've never recorded a video on it. I've only went live on it, which is this, which I don't like because the camera on this particular laptop is not great at all. It's like cloudy. But my other laptop that I have down here, this one is the one that I really need to use. But for some reason, that's the most recent one that has a crisp camera, but for some reason it's not allowing me to use it. But I talked about the device. I talked about the microphones, 2 microphones that I use, which is the Rode Micro and the lavalier Pop Voice PV510. I got both of them off of Amazon. I got the Rode mic for like $59, and I have the lavalier mic for like $20 or something like that. Also talked about the tripod right here. I got the tripod. I think it goes up to 6.5 feet or something like that. Gets pretty tall. But I got the tripod from Best Buy. I got this device. I forgot what it's called. You all, once I get it out, I forgot what this stand is called. But I use this to put my cell phone in. It has the connections here that I can actually slide my microphone in. I can put the microphone in the middle, like so. You always want the microphone facing you wherever you're talking. But this right here, it is mobile. It keeps it stable. This is what I prop my cell phone on as I get ready to do my recording. That's what I use. I also talked about my lighting. I purchased, and I have, originally I started with ring lights. I have 2 of these ring lights that I really don't use that much anymore because one of my friends purchased a box light for, is that what it's called? A box light? But with that, I just need that one light, and I don't have to worry about the rings showing in my glasses or anything like that when I do wear my glasses. But this is how it is right here. This is the ring light. This is a small one. I don't know. I guess it's like 10 inch or something like that. Maybe 14 inch. I don't know. But this is one of the first lights I purchased. I got 2 of them. I forgot how I ended up with 2. I think I purchased one, came in damaged, and it just, instead of sending me the little screw, they sent me an entire new tripod. So I ended up with 2, but one of them was kind of damaged. So that's how I ended up with 2. I also talked about the programs that I use. I think some of you came in on that. The editing program. I talked about the cell phone programs that I use YouTube Buddy and YouTube Studio app, which I can actually use that for my cell phone. Talked about my backdrops. I purchased Mount Dog backdrop stand, also from Amazon, and I think it was $39. And then I purchased this backdrop, and again, like the creases and stuff, I have to figure out a way to get those out. I had it for 4 months, and I just keep it hanging. I also flip over. I have a black one, but the black one I didn't purchase I did not purchase a black backdrop. You could just use like a sheet or a curtain or something like that. I have a black one, and I also have a gray one. And right now it's just flipped over. And again, I show people right up top where you could just flip it over and use whatever background that you want. I also have a green screen, which I do not use, and I probably won't use. I think I'm just going to go ahead and take it down. That's like a next level thing for me. But the green screen, I went to Walmart and I purchased some fabric. It was like $5 to $10, like $8 or something like that. I use that, but right now you all do not spend a lot of money. The thing is, go ahead and support each other. Okay, we have to support each other. Don't be afraid to go and subscribe to someone's channel. Don't be afraid to subscribe to somebody's channel and watch their videos. And you always want to leave comments. You want to give them hearts, because the more interaction that you have with other channels, and I need to live by my own words, you all. I'm just regurgitating things that I see on YouTube, help channels, and what worked for me. So again, I am not a pro. I appreciate all of you all for sticking with me. You know, I'm just here. My name is Monique D, and this is my live.